back in the shed, getting real close to the end of rust repair on the Galant. So in one of my previous videos, I pointed out that there was a couple of little rust holes here, only very small. I'm going to try and just fill them in with weld. And while I'm down here, there's these holes all the way along the sill. I'm going to fill them in as well, because I'm not going to have a chrome piece down along there. So I do that on both sides. Then maybe get into some body work, or I don't know, I've got to deal with this up here as well. Don't know, we'll see where this one leads us. Lucky dip. Well, I just had a go at filling this in with weld and it just blew apart. The metal's the metal's too thin for it to be able to weld on. So plan B, I'm going to cut out a section here and replace it, because yeah, even if I manage to fill that up with weld, the metal around it's too thin, and I suspect it's just not going to work. So here we go, plan B. Here's the rusty bit I just cut out. I cut a big piece out because I thought that, looking at it on this side, I thought that some of this surface rust was coming from the inside out, but it's not. It's fine on the inside. It's just this one section here that was junk. So already found another scrap piece over there of fresh metal with a bit of surface rust on it. So I'll give that a clean, trim it up, weld it in, and while I was over there, I gave it a clean out inside. You can see the amount of dirt and crap that builds up in the sills. Anyway, this could have been a much smaller repair, but doesn't matter. Now we know. So trim it out, weld it in. filled those holes in and did this rust repair here and filled in the hole down here. As I always like to do, this is low through here, so the weld's level with the parent material on the outside, and this is all low, so a nice skimmer filler over that, block it flat, and it'll be great. So I think next, I've got to do the other side still, but I think next I'm going to have a look at this situation here. I previously put rust treatment on this, but I'm not happy with it. I think I'll chop this out. It's not seen, there's actually a chrome piece that sits all the way over this, but this is garbage. So I think I'm going to cut this off and make up a new bit that can sit in there. But first I've got to get the glass out of the way and the mechanism out of from inside the door and have a look at what's going on. Well, that was utterly ridiculous. 1 hour to remove a piece of glass and all of this complicated mechanism to make the rear window go up and down. I can't even tell you how it works. There's this bit here, which the glass sits in. That's the channel that goes up in here. But this other thing, there's this piece here which your hand winder connects to and levers that up and down. But how that interacts with this other guy here, I've got no idea. That is wildly overcomplicated. Yeah, I've never, ever seen anything as complicated as that. And look, maybe I've got these big old hands, but I know this, I don't know. Unreal. Getting it back in there is going to be a nightmare, and making it work. Holy hell. Anyway, I'll put all of that into a box together and just label it right rear window. And that's a problem for way down the future, but that is, yeah, that was crap. So this is why I pull it all apart, to get access to this. Not sure how good you can see it, but I'd previously treated this with like a rust treatment, rust repair sort of thing, a converter, but it's crap. This is covered up by a piece of chrome, but I think I'll just slice it and cut it all the way along to there, and then just put a new piece of metal in. It's actually 3 bits normally, because there's an inner and an outer that join up along there, so I'll have to figure that out as well. But fortunately the other side's good, but I've still got to pull the glass out to because we're painting the car, so can't paint it with the glass in it. Man, Whew. What a job. Okay, so a couple of new bits welded in here and gave it a tidy up. And I've run out of belts for my finger sander, so I need to get small belts for this, then I can finish off tidying up the weld. But no, it's come up good. I dummied up the window trim, the chrome piece earlier, fitted on nice. So yeah, it's all good. This gets completely covered up. So yeah, continue on. Hilarious. Took me an hour to remove the window and all the mechanism from that side so I could fix the rust along the seam. On this side, took me about 3 minutes because we learn 2 big holes here. Inside there, there's screws that access the glass. Undo those screws, wind the window down, pull the glass out the top, and you're done. Oh well, now I know. So welded up the holes along the sill, found a few little rust spots, filled them in too, and now I'm going to have a go at, this is where the aerial used to mount. So the aerial had come out of here with the wire, and then there was a little screw in there that held it on, and I guess the aerial just sat up here, but we're not going to have one of them mounting through the A-pillar, so I'll fill that in and tidy it up. Well, that's the aerial holes filled up. And probably hopefully most of the welding required on this body. Probably get into the bodywork next. Need to have a good look at the doors first, make sure that they don't require any major surgery. But from what I remember, the doors were pretty good. I had to go dig them out and have a look. The guards are okay. I do have some spares, so I'm not so overly concerned about the guards. And yeah, I think the boot lid's good. Already done the bonnet, all the body now. All the rust's fixed. So I think, yeah, have a look at the doors, and next time round we'll fire into the bodywork. Bust out the can of bog and get after it. Oh, plenty of it here. All right, awesome. Thanks heaps for watching. Catch you on the next video. Ta.